Hey guys, it's Ryan back here again, and today I'm reviewing Halo Reach Series 5, and this is the Elite Ranger. So Series 5 of Halo Reach is now out. It's currently showing up at Target and Walmart stores, but it has not shown up at Toys R Us and GameStop yet, and the retail price on this figure is $10.99. So let's take a look at the packaging. As you can see, it's in the basic packaging design that they've been using for all the Halo Reach figures so far. But we do have a nice render picture of the Elite Ranger on the side there. It also says 26 moving parts, new character, etc., etc. On the back of the packaging, we have all the other figures from Reach Series 5. We got the unhelmeted version of Carter, the olive Spartan Gunter, the blue Spartan Security, which is exclusive to Toys R Us, the red Spartan Operator, which is exclusive to Target, the red Armor Pack, which is exclusive to Target, the Brute Chieftain, the Skirmisher Murmillo, the Elite Ranger, which I'm currently reviewing, and the Weapons Pack. So, that is the packaging there. Let's take a look at this figure. For the most part, it's the same exact Elite sculpt that we've seen for all the Elites so far in the Halo Reach line. The only thing different, obviously, is the paint, as well as some completely new armor for this version of the Elite. And ever since the Halo Reach line came out, as well as the Halo Reach game, a lot of people have been asking for this figure to be produced, and McFarlane finally got around to doing it. And in my opinion, this is one of the best Halo Reach Elites there is out of all the different armor permutations. But the accessories that this guy comes with, so he comes with a brand new focus rifle. And in Halo Reach, the focus rifle is one of my favorite weapons. It's got a really cool design. It packs pretty much a decent punch, but you know, McFarlane, they kind of did a little bit of a fail on designing this focus rifle here. It's accurate to in-game, but the only problem I have with it is that they made it out of a soft plastic. Not sure why they did that, because you know, usually when they make weapons for this Halo Reach line or any of the Halo figures, it's usually made out of a hard plastic. But this time around, they made it out of a soft plastic, and the issue with that is that it causes warping. So I'm not sure why they decided to do that, and it is kind of a fail on their part. So I am disappointed about that, but for the most part it does have some nice sculpting detailing into it. The paint is a little bit sloppy on it, but it's not too bad. But there is one more issue actually that I have with it, is that the Elite cannot hold it properly. His fingers are actually supposed to go through the trigger hole and all the other supporting holes in the back of the rifle itself. But as you can see here, I have him kind of just basically nudging it up against his side. He's not actually properly holding it. So that is an issue, but as you can see, I decently got him into a pose where it kind of looks like he's holding it, so it's not really too much of an issue. But he does come with that. He also comes with a removable plasma grenade back here, which you plug onto one of the two holes for the extra grenade display. And he also comes with a peg for the focus rifle there. So that is all the accessories that this figure has. Well, he actually has one more, which I'll get to later, but the new armor that's included, so I believe the thigh armor right here, that's new. I believe the armor on the the hands, as well as the forearms, the shoulder plates, the chest plate, and the helmet is all new. And as you can see, of course, they have brand new paint apps on them, so there's a mixture of white, grays, silvers, as well as a little bit of, I believe it's a little, I guess it's a tealish blue kind of color that's mixed in there a little bit for the secondary color. So there's just a lot of colors mixed in really nicely that blends in pretty cool. But the really cool feature is that on the helmet here, which you cannot actually remove though, it's kind of on there pretty tight, but I'm sure you could probably actually remove it if you wanted to, but it might cause some damage to the figure, so I wouldn't recommend doing it. But they made the visor out of a translucent plastic, and they actually fogged it up a little bit, so if you look closely, you can actually see the Elite's head in the interior there, which is really neat looking. And they even decided to give him a little bit of paint apps in there. It's a little hard to see, but there's silver for the eyes, there's white for the teeth and everything. It just looks really nicely inside there. So it's a pretty cool little feature there. There is a Forerunner logo, or a Covenant logo, right on his chest there, but it's really hard to see since it blends into the armor itself. They made it out of a white paint, and then it blends in with the silver paint in the back, which just really just kind of blots it out, but oh well. The other accessory which I was mentioning earlier is that he does have a removable jetpack here. So this jetpack is actually a completely new sculpt. It's not like the other Covenant jetpacks that were released back in Series 3. So you can actually take it off. You know, there is a peg and there is a peg hole in the back of the torso. You just plug it in and there, that's all you have to do. pretty cool little accessory, but it's nothing really too special. It is nice that they actually decided to make it removable instead of sculpting it onto the figure. So anyways, it's pretty much it for the Elite Ranger there. So he does have peg holes on the side of the thighs there for extra weapon display, but that pretty much does it for him. So articulation, he has a ball hinged neck as well as ball hinged head there, so there's two different joints of articulation at the head: ball hinged shoulders, ball hinged elbows, ball hinged wrists, as well as a hinge joint for the fingers right there. The waist is on a ball joint, the hips are ball jointed, the knees are ball hinged, and the ankles are also ball jointed as well. So he does have a decent amount of articulation, but the only problem I have with him is that he doesn't really stand up well, but that is a problem with all the Halo Reach Elites that McFarlane has made. They just can't really stand up that well. But with a little bit of fiddling around, you can eventually get him to where he can stand up properly. It's just, it takes some time and work to get him to properly stand up in a decent pose. So right now he doesn't really want to stand up for some reason, so I'm trying to adjust him here. But anyways, that pretty much does it for this review. Would I recommend picking up this figure? Of course. I really like the Elite Ranger design, and McFarlane did a fantastic job, but there is a little bit of flaws. The focus rifle, it's made out of soft plastic for some reason, and you can't really hold it that well. And the other problem I have with him is that he can't stand up properly. As you just saw, he fell over. But for the most part, it's a really cool figure, and I would definitely recommend you pick him up if you're a fan of the Covenant figures from the Halo Reach line. So anyways, that's pretty much it for this review. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next video.